Hi friends, Amy here. Welcome to Better Posture video number 1. And in today's video, we are going to specifically explore having better posture when you are seated at your computer or watching TV. We'll chat about what is posture, and I'll also show you a couple of techniques that can help support a better posture. So let's first start by finding your comfortable seat and try to emulate where you would be sitting at for your work or at your computer. But wherever you are, I want you to think of root to rise. So this is a phrase that I hope will stick with you after today's class. Root down to rise. So rooting through whatever part of your body is touching the ground right now. Whatever part of your body is in contact with something stable. So your pelvis against the seat of your chair, the soles of your feet against the floor. And from that place of stability, you're going to think about rising up. And can you imagine and feel this energy that rises up the backside of your body, this energizing of the spine, and to let your eyes close softly just for a moment. Feeling and letting this root to rise imprint in your body. Rooting down through the feet, through your hips against the chair, the floor, and rising up, reaching the crown of your head north, up towards the ceiling. And just notice, can you observe how this feels differently within your own body? And if there was a word or an image that you could associate with this feeling in your body, what would it be? For me, I think of tall and graceful. And really, can you think about this shape and your posture as a metaphor for your energy, for your day, and for your interactions? Welcome an easy breath of air in through your nose. And as you exhale, let the eyes flutter open. So first technique is root to rise. It is a very simple one that you can do at any time, whether you're standing or sitting, but rooting down to what is stable beneath you and rising up, finding that energy along the backside of your spine. Number 2 is balancing the crown of your head over your tailbone. So again, you can close the eyes here or keep them open, but just visualizing the very top center part of your skull is just floating over the crown of, over the tailbone rather. And perhaps you can notice how this shifts your weight back just a touch. And in seated position or in driving position, in a lot of positions that we find ourselves in day to day, it's very easy to move into this forward shift. And forward head posture is when we're shifting forward, looking downwards. So thinking of balancing the crown of your head over the tailbone can really help to counter that just from this energetic sensation of imagery and thinking of what it would feel like to really balance and find more length in the spine. Taking an easy breath of air in here and letting this shape imprint on your body. And exhale to release. Feel the shoulders soften. Just finding this balance in your body between supported and strong, but also soft and fluid. So posture really refers to how we hold ourselves up when we're sitting, when we're lying down, and our posture is made up of the natural curvatures of our spine. So ideal and healthy posture is when those curves of our spine are balancing evenly on top of one another, and there's nice lift and length and a little bit of buoyancy even. I like to think of that sensation in my body. So thinking of what posture is can be helpful in becoming aware of when we're maybe shifting into unhealthy posture. Another technique, aside from root to rise and balancing the crown of your head over your tailbone, is thinking about your setup for your computer and your workspace. So forward head posture happens when we are shifted forward in space, when our head is moving over our shoulders and our hips, but also when we're looking downwards. So take a moment to explore your space and where can you maybe lift up so that your gaze is more aligned straight ahead and not looking downward, encouraging that forward shift. So for me, I like to place a block underneath my computer depending on where I'm sitting, and this will automatically ask me to lift the head because my gaze is lifted. And then I can feel the crown of the head balancing over my tailbone, and I think about root to rise, and I feel this tall, graceful, strong sensation in my body. Now, this can require some retraining of muscles, specifically in the upper back. So an exercise that I recommend is wall angels, and it looks something like this. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, find your wings, and then exhale, bend the elbows. And you can do this exactly where you are, or find a wall if it's helpful for you. And think about pressing the palms against the wall behind you or the imaginary wall. The elbows in the back of the arms move. Breathe in and breathe out. And doing this about maybe 6 or 8 times, you can either inhale, reach up, and exhale, find that cactus shape as you press the wings back, or little pulses here, pressing, finding those muscles along the upper spine. Imagine that they're turning on and active, little small pulses. And you'll notice in your own body that it's rather difficult to do this motion with the forward head posture. You really almost have to try. So this is a great way to naturally check in with yourself, do a little posture check, find some length in the back of your spine, that energy, and balance. So there you have it, root to rise, balancing the crown of your head over your tailbone and lifting your computer so that your gaze is elevated and it encourages that nice, healthy neck posture. Hope you enjoyed today's practice. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, what you're interested in for the rest of this week's series, and I will see you back here tomorrow for shoulder back pat.